Only 3 minutes left. God says, 7 angels are talking about your house because your finances are about to take a shocking turn. Open this message quickly before it's too late. My child, you were not led here by accident. This moment is divine, and your presence here is part of a heavenly alignment. Only a few hear my voice this clearly. You are one of them. The angels are standing in place, waiting for the signal. Heaven is speaking about you, and they are not whispering. They are declaring what is about to happen in your house. This is not just about money. This is about a supernatural shift, a divine turnaround. Your name is being spoken in heaven right now. That's why you must not scroll away or delay. If you miss this, you may miss the release I've already commanded over your life. Comment Amen right now. If your spirit feels this, something sacred is unfolding. Do not ignore it. You feel like you've waited forever. You've prayed through silence. You've believed when nothing moved. You've given. You've trusted. And still the bills piled up. The debt stayed. The job didn't change. And the doors seemed locked. But now the sound has changed in heaven. Now the angels are gathered not in battle, but in announcement. They are speaking in agreement. They are talking about your house because what was closed is opening. What was stuck is shifting. What was held back is about to pour out. This is not a small blessing. This is not spare change or delayed deposit. This is a shaking of lack, a breaking of curses, a release of abundance that you will not be able to explain. I have seen how hard it has been, and I have seen how you kept praising me anyway. That's why I've called your name among 7 angels. That is why your house is the topic in the courts of heaven. Take a second, breathe, feel that tug in your chest. That's my spirit confirming this in you. This message found you because it was appointed to you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. I have prepared something that eyes haven't seen. I've stored up favors, stored up breakthroughs, stored up healing, stored up connections, and now the storehouse is opening. Like this video, if you're believing that this is not a coincidence, that this moment is yours, you need to understand what's happening right now. The angels have been dispatched for many before you, but this time they are circling your home. They are discussing your name, your family, your battles, your tears. They are carrying scrolls of blessings with your name sealed on it. They are bringing instructions to demons to leave your finances alone. They are bringing miracles that were tied up by delays and warfare. But now the war is over. Now the release is near. Comment 11 if you believe God is talking to you through this. I am the Lord your God, and I do not lie. My promises are not like man's promises. When I say I will do a thing, I complete it. Some of you have been wondering why everything has felt heavy, why you've been stretched to your last. It's because you are in the final moment before the shift. 3 minutes in heaven can change 30 years on earth. Do you hear me? It's not too late. But it is urgent, because when I say now, I mean suddenly. I mean without warning. I mean without explanation. 7 angels, not 5, not 6. 7, that's the number of completion. It means what you've been waiting for is being finalized. It means the fight over your finances is being settled in the spirit. It means I'm signing the release form in the heavenlies, and what was blocked is about to hit your hands. I see how tired you are. I see how you smile while hiding the burden. I see how you give to others when you barely have enough for yourself. I see how you tithe, how you worship, how you believe. Even when your wallet says there's nothing left, I have not missed a single seed you've sown. Not one tear you've shed in faith has gone unseen. This is your confirmation. I'm not just visiting your house. I'm dwelling in it. I'm not just sending help. I'm becoming your help. I'm not just answering your prayers. I'm exceeding them. You've seen others blessed. You've celebrated them even while hurting. That has not gone unnoticed. You didn't let jealousy take root. You kept your heart clean. And because of that, I'm preparing a table in front of your enemies. The same ones who doubted you, who mocked your obedience, who whispered that your God wouldn't come through those same voices, will witness what I do next. Some of you are afraid to hope again. You've been disappointed before. You felt like maybe you heard wrong. But this time it's different. This time I'm not asking you to figure it out. I'm asking you to trust. Trust me when I say the struggle was preparation. Trust me when I say the delay was protection. Trust me when I say the floodgates are about to open. Your house is becoming a house of testimony. You won't have to explain how it happened. You'll just point to me. The bank will be confused. The bills will be paid in ways that defy logic. The phone will ring with unexpected opportunity. The check will arrive without delay. But more than that, your peace will return. Your nights of worry will end. Your chest will not carry that weight anymore, because I am breathing on your finances. I am declaring overflow. Don't you see, this isn't just about money. This is about restoration. I'm restoring what the enemy stole. I'm restoring what time tried to rot away. I'm restoring your joy, your laughter, your dreams. I'm restoring your trust in miracles because you are my child, and I do not abandon my own. Is it possible to attract money by simply speaking some miraculous words? This 9-word script, verified by Harvard and 6 neuroscience labs, proves you absolutely can. People are using it from their couch and reporting unexpected bank deposits, cleared debts, and upgraded lives. It takes less than 30 seconds, but this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. There's a sound in heaven, a rumbling, a rejoicing, because the angels know what's coming to you. They know your name. They know your heart. They know the sacrifice. And now they're bringing what you couldn't reach. The delay was not denial. The silence was not absence. I was building a blessing so large it needed time. I was orchestrating connections you haven't even met yet. I was shifting things in the background, so when it all comes, you'll know only I could have done this. The 7 angels are still speaking. Even now they are carrying scrolls sealed with your name. They are not confused. They are not debating. They are in full agreement. The financial chains that had you bound are being broken not slowly, but violently. I am not a passive God. I war for what belongs to my children. And right now heaven is roaring with your name. You may have felt forgotten, but child, you are favored. Comment 2:2. If you trust me, even when the path looks dark, you stood when others gave up. You prayed when your own heart was tired. You kept believing when everything in your life told you to stop. That kind of faith moves me. That kind of trust shakes the heavens. I did not overlook your sacrifice. I did not miss the nights you chose faith over fear. I counted every moment. I saw every tear. And now I'm releasing what I reserved just for you. Others couldn't handle what I'm about to give you. That's why I had to prepare you first. This financial shift is not just about comfort. It's about calling. I didn't choose you to live in just enough. I called you to be a light in the world, to be a blessing to others, to be a reflection of my goodness. You've known struggle, now you'll know overflow. You've known fear, now you'll know favor. You've known lack. Now you live in liberty. There's something sacred about this moment. That's why the angels are still speaking. That's why the winds have shifted. What felt like endless waiting has become divine movement. I'm touching your accounts, your home, your work, your opportunities. I'm even restoring the things you didn't have the words to ask for. You felt unqualified, but I called you anyway. You felt broken, but I chose you anyway. You felt too far gone, but I said, this one is mine. Look again, child. Look again at your situation with spiritual eyes. That debt, it will not bury you. That notice, it will not shake you. That rejection, it was my redirection. That loss, it was to make space for what I am about to pour. You thought it was falling apart, but I was putting it together in a higher way. Do not fear what you see now, for I am the God who sees beyond. I don't need a bank's approval to bless you. I don't need man's permission to raise you up. I don't wait for earthly validation. I move when I will, and right now I will it. There are angels moving through your home. They are touching what you own. They are stirring your spirit. They are filling the atmosphere with peace, with answers, with strategy. Some of you will wake up tomorrow with clarity you've never had before. The ideas will come. The solutions will flow. The contracts will show up because I'm not just visiting. You've been marked for a move. Comment 333 to declare your faith in this shift. Your obedience will unlock what your efforts never could. Some blessings are not earned, they're released. You've obeyed, even when it didn't make sense. Even when it cost you friends, even when it cost you comfort, and now I'm repaying you openly. I saw you say yes to me when everyone else told you no. I saw you give when you needed every dollar. I saw you forgive when you were the one hurting. You didn't do it for applause, you did it for me. And I reward that kind of heart. You are not just anyone. You are my child, my beloved, my chosen. And I do not let my children drown in the storm. I let them walk on water. I do not let them fall to defeat. I turn their valleys into victory. I do not abandon them when the world turns cold. I wrap them in my fire and protect what belongs to me. So yes, it's true. Only 3 minutes left because that's all I need. 3 minutes of my glory can fix what years of toil could not. 3 minutes of my favor can unlock what decades of rejection kept shut. 3 minutes of my word is more powerful than any lawyer, lender, or leader. I am not limited. I am not unsure. I am not far away. I am right here speaking to you, reassuring you, reminding you that your time has come. The reason you've been attacked so heavily is because of what I placed inside you. The reason the enemy tried to shake your finances is because your calling is expensive. You are meant to fund movements, build houses, support families, sow into nations. And the enemy feared what you would do if you ever had more than enough. But I am reversing what was stolen. I am repaying what was delayed. and I am increasing what was once small. The world says, watch the market. But I say, watch your faith. Because I respond to faith, not numbers. I bless trust, not trends. I honor faithfulness, not forecasts. I do not operate in panic. I move in purpose. And child, you are walking in purpose, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. Don't underestimate what I'm doing, because it hasn't shown up in your bank account yet. Breakthrough starts in the Spirit, and in the Spirit, the angels are already moving. In the Spirit, the transaction has already been approved. In the Spirit, the debt is already canceled. In the Spirit, the new doors are already opening. What if everything you've been taught about money is a lie? A hidden 9-word prayer buried in a classified FBI report is now helping thousands attract wealth without lifting a finger. Scientists say it activates a 150 million-year-old part of your brain that controls abundance. Harvard-backed, lab-tested, life-changing. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You will testify. You will speak of this moment and say, God met me there. Not because of a screen, not because of a voice, but because my spirit pierced through all the noise and confirmed what your heart already knew. Not with chaos, but with purpose. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but if you quiet your spirit, you will feel it. The tension you feel right now is not destruction. It's the weight of breakthrough pressing against every wall that tried to contain you. The angels are no longer just watching. They are moving, carrying out instructions with urgency because my timing is now. Child, you have cried. When is it going to be my turn? I heard you. You whispered that in the dark, afraid to say it out loud because disappointment had bruised your hope too many times. But I am not disappointment. I am fulfillment. I am not a delay. I am the destination. And I'm stepping into your situation to show you that your turn is now. You've been faithful in silence. Now I'm rewarding you in the open. You've been consistent in your prayers. Now I'm about to be extravagant in my answers. What you're about to receive isn't even because of what you did perfectly. It's because of the posture of your heart. It's because you kept believing even when you felt forgotten. That kind of faith is rare, and I honor it. Comment 555. If you receive this over your life, look around you. The things that looked like they were falling apart were never meant to stay. I removed people who couldn't go where I'm taking you. I closed doors that would have distracted you from your purpose. I dried up wells so you'd learn to trust me, not just resources. You called it failure, but I called it alignment. You thought you were being punished, but I was protecting you. Every no you heard was leading you to the yes that matters. The 7 angels, do you understand what that means? 7 is the number of spiritual completeness. It means what I've started in you, I'm finishing. It means this season isn't just about receiving a blessing. It's about stepping into the full measure of what I created you to walk in. These angels are not carrying just money. They are carrying restoration, strategy wisdom, unexpected favor, and connections that money cannot buy. They are touching not just your wallet, but your whole life. This is why I've allowed you to go through the fire. Because fire refines gold, and you, my child, are precious to me. I did not let the fire consume you. I only allowed it to burn off what couldn't come with you. Now that the refining is complete, now that the pruning is done, it's time for the fruit. It's time for the harvest. But hear me. This isn't just a personal blessing. I'm blessing you because I know you won't keep it to yourself. You will lift others. You will feed the hungry. You will support the broken. You will give not to impress, but to glorify me. That's why this blessing will not be small. That's why I am sending a financial shock that will shift your entire household. It won't be subtle. It won't be quiet. It will be undeniable. I am God, and I do nothing halfway. Comment 1212 to declare this word over your household. You will not be defined by what you've lost. You will be known for what I restored. You will not carry the name of the one who struggled. You will be called the one who overcame. The name of your family will be restored. What your parents and grandparents could not break, I am breaking now through you. The poverty, the debt cycles, the limitations, the fear, they end with you. You are the first in your bloodline to trust me this deeply. And because of that, you will be the first to see what others only dreamed about. The generational curses are breaking. And in their place, I'm establishing generational blessings. Wealth that lasts peace, that doesn't shake favor, that covers not just you, but your children and their children after them. Don't limit this to money. I am increasing your capacity. I'm giving you wisdom to manage what I release. I'm giving you peace in the waiting and purpose in the overflow. This is a complete work. This is not temporary relief. This is a lifelong shift. The enemy tried to exhaust you right before this moment. He tried to drain your strength, your faith, your resources. But even that is proof of what's coming. He doesn't fight what isn't a threat. You are a threat to darkness. That's why you've been under pressure. But pressure is what forms diamonds. And I've been forming you for such a time as this. This financial release is going to touch every area of your life. That vehicle that keeps breaking down, I'm making a way for better. That home that's too small, too broken, too draining, I'm opening doors for greater. That job that's been draining your spirit, I'm bringing opportunities you didn't apply for. That idea you've been afraid to act on, I'm giving you the resources and courage to start. Watch what I do. When you take one step forward, I'll carry you the rest of the way. You are not just about to survive. You are about to thrive. Some of you will find money that was owed to you but forgotten. Others will see promotions that were previously given to less qualified people suddenly come back around. Some will receive contracts, new clients, unexpected calls, and divine reversals. It will happen suddenly. It will happen clearly. And when it does, you will know this was God. Let me remind you, my son did not die so you could live buried in debt, shame, or fear. He came so you could live abundantly, joyfully, and free. And that freedom includes every area of your life. I'm healing the broken places. I'm removing the pressure. I'm restoring what felt lost for too long. This is a miracle season. Why are neuroscientists obsessed with a 9-word sentence? Because this sentence spoken once a day is turning financial stress into sudden blessings. More than 19,000 people have already used it to erase debt and unlock a life of wealth, freedom, and peace. The results are so powerful, some believe it's divine. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. Do not count yourself out. Do not think you've missed the moment. You're not too late. You're right on time right now. Angels are still circling your name. The scroll has not been closed. The seal has not been lifted yet. There is still time for you to receive. But your heart must stay open. Your faith must stay alive. I need you to trust again, even if it hurts. This moment is sacred. What's happening around you might still look the same, but in the spirit, the atmosphere is shifting. You may still hear the same silence from your bank, see the same balance on your screen, feel the same pressure in your chest, but don't be deceived. That's not the whole picture. That's only the surface. Beneath it, I've already started the release. What seemed like a delay was me gathering angels. I did not forget your address. I did not lose your prayers. I wasn't too busy with someone else's blessing to prepare yours. I've been waiting for the right moment. The moment when your heart would be ready, when your faith would be anchored, when the timing would multiply the testimony. And now that moment has arrived. Comment 777 if your spirit knows this breakthrough is yours. The reason it's been so hard lately is because the enemy knew what you were getting close to. He saw what was forming before you could. He felt the shift in the air before you did. That's why he turned up the pressure. That's why everything tried to break at once. That's why you've been tired, discouraged, questioning, even wondering if you heard me right. But let me remind you, the enemy cannot stop what I have spoken. He has no access to what I've sealed. And right now, 7 angels are carrying your breakthrough. Not just talking about it, but moving with it. This financial turnaround is bigger than a deposit. It's a redirection of your future. I'm taking you off the road of just surviving and setting you on the path of kingdom purpose. You were never meant to stay in cycles of debt, stress, and fear. That was not my will for you. I've called you to rise, to lead, to give, to influence, and to walk boldly in your calling. You cannot do that while constantly worrying about the next bill, the next paycheck, the next emergency. That is why I am stepping in. The same way I provided for the widow with a jar of oil, I will provide for you. She had nothing left, just a little faith and a small vessel. But I multiplied it until the need was met. The oil didn't stop flowing until there were no more vessels to pour into. That's how I work. I bless according to your capacity to receive. And right now, your capacity is growing. That pain you've endured, it has stretched your faith. That struggle, it has enlarged your trust. You are now ready to receive more than you thought possible. I'm not sending this blessing to tease you. I'm sending it to transform you. When I bless, I don't do it halfway. I go beyond. I don't just meet the need, I overflow it. You've prayed for bills to be paid, but I'm going to eliminate them. You've prayed for a job, but I'm bringing you ownership. You've prayed for stability, but I'm giving you freedom. What you asked for was the minimum. What I'm bringing is the miraculous. Comment 999 if you believe your miracle is in motion. My child, I see how hard you've tried to hold everything together. I see how you've worried at night and smiled in the morning just to keep others from seeing your fear. I see the weight you've carried in silence, trying to figure out how to stretch what little you have. But I never asked you to carry it alone. I've been here all along, whispering, waiting, watching, ready. The table is being set. Not just any table, but a table in the presence of your enemies. I'm not doing this quietly. I'm not doing this in hiding. I'm blessing you where others can see that it was me. Those who doubted, those who judged, those who walked away When things got hard, they will see my favor surround you like a shield. Not for revenge, but for revelation. They will know that your faith was not wasted. You didn't miss the promise. You didn't lose your chance. The delay has made the blessing sweeter. You've grown in ways you didn't even notice. You're stronger. You're wiser. You're more surrendered. And because of that, you're ready. You've been faithful with little. Now I'm trusting you with more. This financial shift is not just about resources. It's about restoring your joy. You've been under so much pressure that even small pleasures felt out of reach. But I am lifting that pressure. I am restoring laughter to your home. I am bringing ease to what once felt hard. I'm healing your relationship with money. I'm removing guilt, fear, and shame. I'm reminding you that I am your provider, not your job, not the government, not the market. I fed thousands with 5 loaves and 2 fish. I brought water out of a rock. I caused manna to fall from the sky. Do you think your needs are too much for me? You don't have to understand how. You just have to believe I will. I'm lining up resources. I'm touching hearts to bless you. I'm stirring the hearts of decision makers. I'm moving things behind closed doors that you don't even know exist yet. I'm working through systems and timelines to position you at the right place at the right moment. Stay in position. Don't give up now. Don't doubt the process. You are one breath away from the shift. One call away, one yes away, one open door away. The moment you thought would never come is closer than you can see. I'm not just changing your situation. I'm changing your story. This banned wealth signal was hidden in a government vault for over 70 years, until now. It's a simple 9-word brain trigger used by elites to attract unlimited money while the rest of the world struggles. But the moment too many people see this, it could be deleted. Click the link in the description and comments before it's taken down forever. People will look at your life and see my glory. They will ask how you did it, and you'll say it was God. They'll want to know your strategy, your formula, your connection. But the only answer will be favor. Because when I move, I don't leave a trace of your struggle behind. I replace ashes with beauty. I trade mourning for joy. I give garments of praise for the spirit of heaviness. I am lifting that heaviness off of you right now. This isn't about luck. This isn't random. This is divine alignment. This is my response to your obedience, to your worship, to your faithfulness when it hurt. I saw it all, and I am rewarding you in full. Not partial, not delayed, not limited. And this time, it won't be taken away. What I give no man can shut down. What I release no demon can block. What I open no hand can close. You are about to see me show up in your life in a way you've never seen before. You'll know my voice. You'll feel my peace. You'll walk in a confidence that only comes from being fully loved and fully provided for. I chose you to be the one who steps into something new, something redeemed, something holy, something covered in favor. And the battle you've walked through is not without reward. Every trial you've endured has been counted. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've cried into your pillow, I've seen it all. And I have not been silent in return. I've been moving. I've been planning. I've been preparing the moment where all things would come together. And this is that moment. The 7 angels are not debating anymore. The seal has been broken. The scroll has been read. The command has been given. And now they are not only talking about your house, they are headed toward it, with fire in their steps and glory on their wings. They are carrying my word of release, and they will not return until it is fulfilled. Comment 1. If you believe the command from heaven has been released over your life. This is why it's been so hard to rest lately, why your sleep has been interrupted, why you felt this unusual anticipation in your spirit. It's because something holy is drawing near. The closer the blessing gets, the more the enemy tries to distract you. That's why the pressure has increased. That's why things that once felt manageable suddenly feel too heavy. But listen to me. This is not the moment to let go. This is the moment to stand firm because the enemy is panicking. He knows what you're about to step into, and he's trying to confuse you just before it arrives. But I will not let confusion win. I am not the author of chaos. I am the God of order, and your life is about to reflect divine order. Finances that once spiraled will be brought into peace. Decisions that once overwhelmed you will now be guided by my wisdom. Needs that piled up will now be met without struggle. You are walking into a season where your bank balance will no longer determine your peace. My presence will. I've seen the days you begged me for help. I heard the prayers you didn't even have the strength to say out loud. The groans, the sigh, the thoughts you wrestled with when no one else was watching. And I want you to know, I never turned away. I never ignored you. I've been sitting with you in every one of those moments. And I've been getting everything in place for what I'm about to deliver into your life. This shift is not a coincidence. It's not random. It's not because things worked out. It's because I'm fulfilling my promise. I'm a covenant-keeping God. If I said I would provide, I will. If I said I would restore, I will. If I said I would open the windows of heaven, then your blessing will come not in drops, but in waves. Comment 1515. If you believe the windows of heaven are opening over your life, I am not just touching your finances. I'm rebuilding the way you see yourself. For too long, you've walked around feeling less than as though you were always trying to catch up, always one step behind, always watching others rise while you remain still. But I did not create you to stay beneath. I made you the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. I made you a lender, not a borrower. I didn't call you to be last. I'm moving you into first. But hear me clearly. This is not about pride. This is not about status. This is about purpose. I've chosen to bless you because I know you will not hold it tightly. You will bless others. You will lift others. You will give with joy and lead with humility. You won't forget me once I bless you. You'll return to the secret place. You'll worship even harder. You'll steward what I give with care. That is why I trust you with this next level. I'm not just giving you money. I'm giving you influence. I'm giving you wisdom. I'm giving you the grace to carry this and not be crushed by it. Because my blessing adds no sorrow. I'm not sending anything that will destroy your peace. What I release into your hands will build you up, not break you down. People around you won't understand how fast things turn. They'll wonder how you went from struggle to strength, from almost quitting to walking in purpose, from barely scraping by to overflowing. But they won't know the depth of your obedience. They won't know the cost of your praise. They won't know how many nights you wept, but still chose to lift your hands in worship. But I know and heaven knows. That's why I am honoring you now. Can just saying 9 words daily actually make money flow into your life? A top neuroscientist says yes, and the FBI accidentally confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary people into debt-free and financially free for life. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. Let me be clear. This blessing is not just for you to survive another month. I'm lifting you into a new lifestyle, one where you don't fear the future, one where you walk with peace and clarity, one where your finances are not a daily battle but a testimony of faithfulness. You are stepping into stability. You are stepping into overflow. You are stepping into divine stewardship. And it begins now. This is not an empty word. It is a sealed promise. My word does not return void. It will accomplish what I sent it to do. And I sent this word to break chains, to open eyes, to release favor, to pull you out of anxiety and lift you into confidence. Not confidence in yourself, but in me. You'll no longer wake up afraid of what the day will bring. You'll rise with purpose, knowing I've already gone before you. You'll no longer dread opening your mailbox or checking your phone. You'll start seeing unexpected deposits, canceled debts, and open doors that seemed locked for years. Not because you earned it, but because you are mine. You are not forgotten. You are not just surviving. You are rising. And this time, it won't fall apart. This time, the blessing will last. This time, you won't have to wonder if it's real. You'll walk in it. You'll own it. You'll build with it. You'll bless others through it. Because this is me. This is what I do. I restore. I provide. I fulfill. This is the release I spoke over your life when you were struggling to believe. I never needed you to be perfect. I just needed your faith. And though it wavered at times, you never let go. Even with trembling hands, you held on to me. And now I'm holding nothing back from you. You need to understand something deeply today. The warfare you've endured was not proof of my absence. It was proof of your anointing. The attacks increased because your breakthrough was close. You felt pressure in every area. Your finances, your mind, your emotions, because the enemy was terrified of the moment you're standing in right now. He saw what was on its way. He knew the weight of the blessing that had your name on it, and he tried to stop you, but he failed. Because I have placed a covering over your life that no enemy can penetrate. Comment 1717. If you know God has covered you through every storm, the reason the angels are gathered now is because what was once held back has now been released. They are not waiting anymore. They are not preparing anymore. They are already on assignment. This is divine movement. Your name has been spoken in heaven with authority. Your house has been selected for divine visitation. There is oil flowing in your direction. An overflow of provision is already making its way to your door. I am sending it in unexpected ways. Through people you didn't know were watching, through favor you didn't even apply for. Through opportunities you didn't see coming. Because I want you to know this was me. Not your efforts, not your connections, not your strength. I want you to look at what happens next and say with full confidence, only God could have done this. You've been faithful in obscurity. That's why I'm about to bless you in visibility. You didn't ask for attention. You didn't chase platforms. You just kept showing up in the quiet places, in the painful seasons, in the lonely moments. And you worshiped, you trusted, you served, you gave, and heaven was watching. Every time you felt like it didn't matter, I was recording it. Every sacrifice, every prayer, every time you gave from your lack, I've remembered them all. And now the reward is coming. Do not shrink back. Do not let fear talk you out of this blessing. This is not too good to be true. It's too real to be ignored. I have not lied to you. I have not teased you with hope only to disappoint you. I am not a man that I should lie, nor a human that I should change my mind. If I said it, I will do it. If I declared it, I will bring it to pass. I am releasing not just one blessing, but waves of blessings. This is not a single miracle. This is a season of miracles. Things will begin to change so quickly, you'll have to pause just to take it in. What was once stagnant will begin to flow. What felt impossible will suddenly feel normal. What once took all your strength will happen with ease. You will not have to beg for doors to open. I am opening them myself. Comment Amen if you receive this season of miracles over your life. I want you to know something else, and it's important. The blessing that is coming will not bring sorrow with it. You've seen temporary success before, but it came with stress. You've had moments of provision before, but they didn't last. This time, it's different because this blessing isn't coming through striving. It's coming through surrender. You let go. You trusted me. You stopped trying to control every step. And now I'm stepping in fully. I'm healing the part of you that feared money. The part of you that felt shame about your finances. The part of you that thought you'd always struggle. That is not your identity. That is not your future. That was a season, not a sentence. That was a chapter, not the whole story. I'm rewriting the story now. You're not just coming out of financial pain. You are stepping into financial purpose. This means your money will have meaning. You will use what I give you to build, to bless, to help, to pour. You will not fear generosity. You will not fear lack, because you'll know the source is not your paycheck. It is me. You'll know that even when one source dries up, another will appear. You'll walk into confidence, not anxiety, peace, not panic. Why are 55 countries using the same mysterious money script? Because a leaked research file just exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth, attracting pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and watch money flow like water into your life. But the government might pull this secret any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. I'm giving you new eyes to see. Where you once saw scarcity, you will now see strategy. Where you once felt limited, you will now feel led. You will wake up with ideas you didn't have before. You'll have favor in rooms you once feared. You'll receive guidance for decisions you couldn't make before. Because this financial shift isn't just about your bank account. It's about your identity. You are not a struggler. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are favored. You are chosen. You are protected. I'm restoring honor to your name. Where others mocked, they will now marvel. Where you were counted out, you will now be lifted up. Where doors were closed, they are now opening. I am redeeming every moment of shame with double the glory. You will not be defined by what you lacked, but by how I provided. So prepare your heart, prepare your household, speak life over your finances. Declare my word over your home. Create space in your heart and in your plans for the blessing that's coming. This is not the time to be passive. This is the time to be expectant, because heaven is already in motion, and what is headed toward you is coming faster than you know. But I need you to know this pressure is proof that breakthrough is near. Before every birth, there is pressure. Before every promise, there is push. And right now, heaven is pushing what belongs to you into your life. It's already been spoken. It's already been decided. The angels are carrying it, and your name is written on it. Your life is about to look completely different, and it will not be the result of luck, talent, or effort alone. It will be the result of favor, divine favor, the kind that moves in ways man cannot understand, the kind that opens doors you didn't knock on, the kind that speaks your name in rooms you've never entered. That's what's headed to your house. That's what the angels have been discussing. That's why this message found you now. It's not a coincidence. It's confirmation. Comment, Amen, to receive this confirmation deep into your spirit. This next season is not going to require striving. It's going to require surrender. I've already gone before you. I've already put the right people in position. I've already softened the hearts that were hardened against you. I've already lined up resources that will chase you down without you having to chase them. What I need from you is not panic, it's peace. I need you to trust me more than you trust what you see. You've carried this for so long. You've shouldered the weight of responsibilities, needs, expectations, and disappointments. You've wondered how much longer you could hold on. And the truth is, you were never meant to hold it all alone. I've always been with you. Even when you didn't feel me, even when you doubted, even when you broke down in exhaustion, I never left your side. I've been walking with you through every dark valley, preparing the table you're about to sit at. And yes, that table has your name on it. It's not someone else's blessing. It's not meant for anyone else. It's yours. Crafted specifically for you. Designed for your journey. It's been set in the presence of every voice that tried to speak against you. Every circumstance that tried to defeat you, every obstacle that tried to block you. Because I don't just bless you. I make it undeniable that it was my hand that did it. Comment 222 if you're ready to walk into what God already prepared. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You haven't missed it. The enemy will try to make you think you're too late, too flawed, too tired. But I don't work on his timeline. I work in eternity. And from where I sit, you're right on time. Every delay, every detour, every tear, every disappointment, I've used it all to position you perfectly for this moment. Your finances are not cursed. They are not broken beyond repair. They are not doomed to stay where they are. I am touching them now. I'm bringing order to chaos. I'm bringing peace to the pressure. I'm bringing provision that you didn't expect but desperately needed. Because I am your Father, I care about every detail of your life. Not just your spiritual life, but your real life, your daily needs, your bills, your home, your children, your future. I care about all of it, and I am stepping in now. This isn't just a temporary fix. This is a permanent shift. I'm not giving you just enough to get by. I'm giving you more than enough so you can live free. give freely, and walk boldly in your calling. I'm breaking the cycles that kept you stuck. The fear of not having enough. The constant stress of making ends meet. The shame you felt when you couldn't provide like you wanted to. I'm healing it all. This blessing is going to do more than pay bills. It's going to pay back years of struggle. It's going to restore your joy. It's going to refresh your hope. It's going to remind you who you are and whose you are. Because you belong to me. And I don't just rescue, I redeem. This is why you couldn't quit, even when you wanted to. This is why you kept going, even when everything told you to stop. Because something deep inside you knew there was more. There had to be. You weren't wrong. That pull was me. That hope that wouldn't die. No matter how heavy things got, that was my spirit keeping you alive through it all. What secret did the FBI hide about your brain and money? They discovered a phrase just 9 words long that flips a switch in your mind to attract wealth without effort. It's already changed the lives of thousands of people in just weeks. If you're seeing this, you're lucky the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. I'm not just about to bless your life. I'm about to bless through your life. You will be a blessing to others. You will be an answer to prayers you didn't even know were being prayed. People will be drawn to the light I place on you. Not because of what you have, but because of how you carry it. Because even with the blessing, you'll stay close to me. That's why I chose you. This isn't random. I knew you before you were formed. I saw your future before you lived a single day. And I knew you could be trusted. Even when you doubted yourself, I still trusted you. Even when others didn't see your value, I did. That's why I protected you. That's why I covered you. That's why I waited for the perfect moment to release what you've been waiting for. And now, that moment is here. This is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of a new chapter. One filled with favor overflow, peace and clarity. No more confusion, no more cycles, no more fear. I am rewriting everything the enemy tried to ruin. I'm taking what was meant to break you and using it to bless you. I'm taking what was stolen and restoring it 7-fold. Because when I repay, I don't return it the way it left. I return it better, stronger, and overflowing. You will look back on this moment and say that was the turning point. Not because everything suddenly became perfect, but because something inside of you changed. You'll no longer carry the same worry. You'll no longer feel the same pressure. You'll walk lighter. You'll breathe deeper because you'll know God showed up for me. I watched you celebrate others while secretly wondering, when will it be my turn? You didn't let bitterness take root. You didn't let the disappointment harden your heart. That faith, quiet and steady, has reached heaven. And now I am responding not just with words, but with action. The 7 angels are not just speaking anymore. They're moving. They are on assignment, carrying the blessing I've prepared just for you. This isn't about luck or chance. This is about promise and timing. Your time has come. The doors that were once locked are about to swing open, not by force, but by favor. You won't have to knock this time. The door will open before you even reach it. What once resisted you will now make way for you. Comment amen to say, Lord, I receive what you've prepared for me. You've been hidden for a season, but not forgotten. Like a seed beneath the soil, I've been working in you where no one else could see. And though it felt like you were buried, you were actually planted. Now the roots have taken hold. And it's time for what I planted in you to break through. Your faithfulness in private is about to produce fruit in public. And it won't just bless you. It will bless everyone connected to you. This financial shift is personal. It's holy. It's been preserved for a set time. And now it's being released with precision. I'm not sending it late. I'm not sending it early. I'm sending it exactly when your spirit, your heart, and your mind can carry it well. I know what you've been through. I know what you've learned. I know the wisdom you've gained through the pain. That's why I'm trusting you with more. And child, this more is not small. I'm not talking about just enough to fix a few things. I'm talking about overflow that touches every corner of your life. I'm talking about debt cancellation, not just delay. I'm talking about new contracts, not just extended deadlines. I'm talking about ownership, not just opportunity. You were never created to rent the blessing. I designed you to live in it, to build with it, to grow through it. Comment 333 to declare, I'm ready for what God is bringing to my house. The reason you've been stretched so deeply is because what I'm releasing requires capacity. You thought the stretching meant I was distant, but it meant I was preparing you. I had to make room in your life, in your heart, and in your plans for something bigger. I couldn't pour new wine into an old wineskin. I couldn't release new blessings into a life filled with old patterns. So I allowed some things to fall away. And yes, it hurt. But now the space is clear, and I'm about to fill it with more than you expected. You see, I never waste pain. I never allow a storm without planting something within it. What the enemy used to shake you, I used to shape you. What he meant for harm, I'm using for good. Every time he tried to convince you it was over, I was writing a new beginning. You were never losing. You were being repositioned. And now you're about to see why it had to happen the way it did. This financial release is tied to your calling. You thought it was just about paying off bills, but it's about building what I placed in you. That business idea, I gave it to you. That dream you keep pushing aside, I whispered it into your heart. That vision that won't go away, no matter how hard life gets. It's from me. And now I'm giving you what you need to bring it to life. I'm not just releasing money. I'm releasing mission. You are a kingdom vessel. I've chosen you to carry light in dark places. I've chosen you to walk in favor that speaks of my goodness. People will look at your life and see my fingerprints. They'll ask how you made it through, how you kept going, how you got here, and you'll say, God did it. You'll give me glory, and your story will break chains off others. You don't even know how many lives are going to be touched through what I'm about to do in you. A neuroscientist says, yes, a 9-word script long buried in government files can fire up a prehistoric brainwave that pulls money in faster. This breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. But hear me, this blessing will require stewardship. It will require you to stay close to me. Don't let the blessing pull you away from the blesser. Let it bring you closer. Let it deepen your gratitude, sharpen your focus, and expand your generosity. You've prayed, God, if you bless me, I'll be faithful. Now the blessing is coming. Now the faithfulness must remain. I'm bringing you into a new rhythm. No more living from emergency to emergency. No more panic at the end of each month. I'm bringing consistency, clarity, and calm. You will know what to do, when to do it, and how to walk it out. My Spirit will guide you. My peace will go before you. My hand will rest on everything you touch. You will have joy again. Not the kind that depends on a number in your bank account, but the kind that comes from knowing you are provided for, that you are seen, that your Father in heaven has not forgotten you. The angels weren't just talking about your house. They were dispatched to it. They are moving now, and nothing will stop what I've sent. So lift your head, square your shoulders. This is not the end of your story. It's the chapter where everything changes. The chapter where the struggle breaks and the blessing begins. The chapter where the drought ends and the rain begins to fall. This is the moment when heaven touches earth and your life is never the same again. Though your heart ached and your hands were empty, your faith did not die. You stayed when you could have run. You hoped when you could have hardened. You gave when you barely had anything left. And I saw it all. Heaven saw it. The 7 angels standing near your house, now they were witnesses to every step. That's why the blessing that's coming is different. It's not rushed. It's not random. It's intentional, holy, and sealed with my word. You didn't beg your way into this. You believed your way through it. You didn't manipulate your way to the promise. You humbled your way.